and he is a signatory to the partnership framework of the Water Basin Authority. That is a very recent achievement between the two of us. So it is my pleasure to tell you, that Dr. Salifu is an entomologist by profession, and a lot or most of his life he has worked on integrated pest management in the Savannah Agricultural Research Institute, which is mainly located in Tamale in the northern region of Ghana. Incidentally, he has been involved in the phase 1 of the challenge program, and I'm sure when it comes to his turn to make a statement, he would use his experience to advise us on how to go on. So it is a pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce to you Dr. Babasari of the CSI. Myself, my name is Dr Biney. I've been here with you the last 3 days, so I don't think I have to introduce myself to you again. It is my pleasure to introduce the gentleman to my right. He is Mr. Tabi. Mr. Tabi, he is from the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology in Ghana. He is actually representing the ministry. Mr. Tabi has been in the civil service for over 20 years, and he has worked in various ministries, but he would not like me to give you all the details of where he has worked in the ministries, in the civil service of Ghana. But just to say that currently he's the Director for Research, Statistics and Information Management of the Ministry of Environment, Science and Technology, here representing the Minister. So Mr. Tabi, thank you very much. Then I go to the gentleman. Sorry, yesterday I complained that there is no lady invited to this table, and I complained to the basin leader, but she didn't do anything about it. Well, I'm told that the Minister of Environment, Science and Technology is a lady. And if she had been here, but I don't want to assume that he is a lady. Then you can say that he's not a lady. Okay, thank you. To the right of Mr. Tabi, I have the pleasure to introduce Dr. Kwanda Sabde. He is representing the Minister of Agriculture and Water Resources of Burkina Faso. Dr. Kwanda is an engineer by profession, and he's specialized in fluid mechanics and hydraulics from the University of Grenoble in France. He is really a water person, because earlier on, Dr. Kwanda himself was a minister of water in Burkina Faso. Currently, he is the technical advisor to the Minister of Agriculture and Water Resources in Burkina Faso, and he heads the management of the famous Bagre Dam in Burkina Faso, and he's also head of management of the Soro Valley Authority. Both are located in the Water Basin. He is also a teacher as well. He teaches mechanics at the University of pleasure to introduce to you, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Biney. Last but not the least, I have on the far right, representing the Ministry of Food and Agriculture of Ghana, in the person of Mr. Jonas Fiango. Mr. Fiango is an agricultural economist by training, and he trained in the University of Ghana, Lagos. And he's currently the Senior Budget Officer at the Budget Unit of the Policy Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation Directorate of the Ministry of Food and Agriculture of Ghana. And so we are happy to have an economist with us who has different lenses from us. And I would like to welcome Mr. Donald to the table. So, having said this, my only duty left is to again welcome all the gentlemen to the high table here, and hope that you would have the time also to join us after our coffee break. We have a national consultative forum, and we shall be happy if you can share ideas with us. But before I call on the gentleman to make statements, Dr. Kofi is going to give a summary presentation on the challenge program for water, food, and water policy. So it is my pleasure to invite Kofi to make the presentation. Thank you very much. And thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Dr. Biney. Distinguished invited guests representing the ministries of agriculture, ministries of research, Ministry of Environment, the government of Ghana and Burkina Faso. It's my pleasure to present to you an overview of the challenge program on water and food in the Volta Basin. In my presentation, I'll basically touch on the challenge program, global agenda, and our research activities in the Volta. First of all, the challenge program of water and food, CPWF shortly, is an international multi-institutional research initiative of the Consultative Group on International Agricultural Research, the CGIR, which I'm sure many of you are familiar with. And with a focus on improving how water is managed and used for improved food production. The CPWS aims to increase the resilience of social and ecological systems through better water management for food production. In doing this, we're doing it through broad partnerships. We're conducting research that should lead to improving the lives of the poor people and also contributing to policy change. We've had we started some years back. In the first phase, covering the period of 2003 to 2008, we had a lot of activities all over the world in different basins, about 10 basins in the world. And we gathered a lot of information on how to manage water for food production. There were a lot of emphasis on new partnerships and networks and how to do things differently from conventional research. There was a lot of emphasis on capacity building, and there was minimal investment towards influence and uptake. Many of the lessons we learned have been considered in developing the second phase, which started in 2009. And some of these lessons are